All right, so this is the extension or the further explanation of the last class, where we'll be looking at more adjustment layers you can use in correcting skin tones. Okay, so the first one we looked at was hue and saturation, and now we're going to be looking at the next one. Uh, let's use the selective color first of all, since it looks like the hue and saturation. Now, I'm not going to explain this one deeply because this is a whole lot of tutorial on its own. I can explain this, it will take long for you to understand it, but just get the concept. Now, this hue and saturation has colors inside of it. Okay, so you have the red, same as the way you have in the hue and saturation: red, yellow, green, cyan, blue, magenta, white, neutral. So what is added to this is the white, neutral, and black. Okay, so now since that was added to the this one, we can work on the contrast. So but we're not working on the contrast now, that will be on another one when we're working on the dodging and burning. Okay, so now let me show you how this works. Whichever color I choose here, let's say I choose yellow, I can add a particular color to my yellows. Because I selected yellows on this color, I can add cyan or red, I can add magenta or green, I can add yellow or blue, and I can add black or white, which is contrast. Okay, so it's actually tell you that the opposite of this color is cyan. So opposite of cyan is red, so I can add red to a particular color like this and take away the red. Okay, I can add green to it and take away the greens. Okay, so you can see what it's doing to the image. I can add yellow, more yellow, I'll take away add yellow or add blue. I can add magenta or add green. Okay, so that's just the concept of this. If I choose the red, now I can add more red to it or add cyan to it. I can add magenta green or magenta to it. Okay, I can add yellow or blue to the image. So that's how the selective color work. Okay, just know the concept, this one. So another tip is, since cyan is written here, if you take it away from cyan, you're actually adding cyan. If you take it towards the label, you're adding the opposite color, which is red. So that's it. Now, this is very important because we need to select this place alone. So this is where you need to select this layer. First of all, let's select this one. And I'm going to go to select color range, because you want to make the effect show on this place alone. So if you don't want to do that, then you need to use your mask. So I'm just holding down shift, and you can dragging it all over. Now it's all over our face, of which I don't want it on our face. I just want to cover up some places. Okay, so just make a good selection. You can also use your fuzziness to increase, like that. Don't worry about that. So let's just say this is where what we want to correct. I can select some colors from my ear. Let's increase the fuzziness, like that. Okay, so I'm gonna just leave all this place alone and see if we can add it later. So I'm gonna hit OK for the selection. Now I'll go to the selective color and then fill it with black, because right now it's affecting everywhere. So just go to edit, fill, and then fill with black. Sorry, just fill with black, and it's OK, and it's gonna fill it with black. So Control Z, Control D to deselect. Now that's one method. So the fastest method is to select this. You get, once you select this, you go to your words. Now select color range, select color range. Okay, let's cancel, select this one, this mask, then go to select color range and just click OK. It's automatically going to select that. So that's the fastest way, instead of going about doing all of those things. Now once you do that, you can go inside the selective color and you can now start adjusting the colors. But this one is a very professional tool, because you need to know more about colors at first. Right here I can see either red or magenta. Okay, so I can go to the magenta and add a particular color. So what color am I going to add to this to get this type of color? I believe we can even first start by removing the magenta and adding greens, like going towards the green. Sorry, So if it doesn't change anything, then you know that okay, we're not in the magenta range. So let's go to the red now. So I'm just going to subtract the red from it and add cyan to it by taking it forward. So once we take it forward, we can add yellows to it to make it look like this. So the yellows are like this, just a little bit. Now we can add greens to the image to make it look like that. So you can see the steps that I'm taking, just a little bit. Now you can see that the lightest part here has the same color, so that's just our mask. Just select the mask, take the brush tool, and then paint on it. Use X, paint on, make it bigger. I'm gonna make it show white and make it show, yeah. So you need to get the right selection, like I said. If not, you're going to have problem with what you do. So you can just see I'm adding the colors to it. Now it's not looking the same anymore. So Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. We don't need it on the top part of our forehead. We just need it where we need to see it. So that's just it. You can go back to the selective color and make amend on some places to make it look the same thing, and just like that. Let's take down the yellow a little bit. So that's just it. The problem with this method is you can use it on everything. You can use it only where the colors are different, very different from other plot, easily selected. Okay, because right now I can't select the ones on the face. You can see some of the red on the face and the colors are not even, but it's still a good tool to use because when doing frequency separation, it's easy for you to blend them in. Okay, so I'm just gonna delete that and use the next tool.